Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for December 2019. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Capricorn for December 2019. Okay, what's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for December 2019? The message that you have, Capricorn, is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can be that maybe you need to work on healing a relationship, but to me the Four of Swords usually comes up when somebody has kind of retreated away from you. They've taken a step back from the relationship. Maybe they've asked you for some space because they need time to think. They need time to figure out what they want. So we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's go ahead and start at the top. If you would like a private reading with me, just scroll down and you'll see a link to my website, channeltheguidance.com. Okay, so what you have here, you're starting with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is someone who is unable to move on. So you're already kind of starting with a really kind of strong, dramatic energy. Maybe some of you have recently broken up with someone, or somebody has left your life. Maybe somebody asked you for some space. They need time to think, maybe to figure out how they feel about you. I see somebody here who's not able to let go. This is someone who refuses to move on from something painful. This can be with a water sign. You have the King of Cups, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. The interesting thing is that you have the King, but you also have the Queen at the bottom. So strong water sign energy. For those who are single, it can be that maybe a water sign is coming into your life in the month of December. So do keep your eyes open for that. But for others where you're already coupled, even if there is no water in your chart or in your partner's or your ex's chart, the King of Cups and the Queen, because they're both here, they represent someone who's maybe in a very emotional place. Again, because you do have someone here who just refuses to give up. Someone who cannot move on from something painful. You do have Temperance here. So Temperance is telling you to be patient. Temperance is telling you don't jump the gun, don't jump to conclusions, let everything happen naturally. Don't do anything extreme. So some of you, again, you may be feeling like you're not going to move on. Maybe you're planning on doing something dramatic to get your ex back. This is just telling you let everything happen naturally. Now take a look at the next row. Right below the King of Cups, you actually have another person lined up here. You have the King of Wands right in the center. So you have a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. The weird thing is that you have, let me see if you can see what I see here. Here we go. You've got the King of Cups here and the Queen of Cups here, and then you've got a fire sign right in the center. So for some of you, maybe there is someone interfering in your relationship. Maybe there is someone, maybe there's a reason somebody has asked you for some space. This will apply to some of you, not everyone. But there is literally a fire sign here between two people. Maybe two people who have a very strong emotional connection, because it is the King and the Queen of Cups. Again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So we do have that here. And then on this is interesting. On one side, you have the Ten of Coins. This is a relationship that is very stable. This is a card of marriage and children. On the other side, same thing. Ten of Cups. This is a happily ever after, a very happy and fulfilling relationship, marriage, and children. It can be for some who are single, that maybe you're finding this happily ever after, maybe with a fire sign, or even with a water sign. It could be that maybe you have several people you're going to meet. For those who are already coupled, I feel like if your partner is a fire sign, let's just start here. If your partner is a fire sign, there is a lot of strong energy that you will have this family, or this, this relationship, this commitment that you want with this person, because this fire sign is surrounded by relationship energy. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Could also be for some of you, again, because I see someone here who refuses to give up. This is someone who cannot move on from something painful. It can be that maybe there is something that you need to do to fix the situation. You have the King of Wands, which can also represent leadership, taking the lead. This is like the Emperor to me, or the Magician, taking the lead to make something happen. Although you are being told here to be patient with your situation. Now at the bottom, you have the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is just telling you to do what's best for you. Some of you could be faced with a decision in the month of December. Again, because, I see that someone just can't move on from something painful. Some of you could have a choice maybe in taking somebody back, Again, maybe someone who walked away from you, somebody who asked for some space, some time away. The Nine of Coins is just telling you, do what's best for you. This is about you putting yourself first, self-confidence, self-worth. And you have this with change. You have the Six of Swords. There is a chance for you in the month of December to move towards something much healthier. For some of you, this can be moving towards a healthier relationship. Maybe that's why we have a water sign and a fire sign. But for others, it can be that maybe there is healing that could happen in a relationship or in a marriage in the month of December to move you into a much healthier place. Because you do have Temperance and the Four of Swords. Both of these cards do represent healing. So if you're in a really troubled relationship or in a troubled marriage, there is strong healing energy here with Temperance and the Four of Swords. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few more so we can get the rest of the message. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for December? You have the Four of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn? You've got the High Priestess and the World. So, I mean, these cards are telling you that it's, it's time for a new beginning. I do feel like something is going on that's making you very unhappy. You have the Four of Cups. This is someone who feels, very unfulfilled, very unhappy with what's going on in their life. This is, someone feeling like something's missing. For some of you, it could be, that there's been something painful that has happened in a relationship or in a marriage that you're not able to get past this. You're being told here to trust your intuition. You have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is trying to tell you that your intuition is guiding you as far as maybe a decision that you have to make. Or some of you, that is what I see here. You have to make a decision where you're either going to do what's best for you or you're going to work against yourself. I feel like this could be maybe taking somebody back who maybe walked away from you because they weren't sure about their feelings. You have the World here. So the World is telling you that in the month of December, this could be a whole new chapter for you. Whether that's going to happen or not, that's going to be entirely up to you because you're being guided by your intuition. I feel like if you're unhappy in a relationship or in a marriage, this is definitely trying to tell you something. It's definitely time for you to turn the page. There is a much healthier place for you in the month of December. And again, this can be with somebody new or this can be with the same partner. Just keep in mind that there are three people. There are three people going down the center of the reading here. King of Cups and then the Queen at the bottom with the King of Wands right in the center. Okay, let's get a few cards from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for the month of December? Let's see what else comes out for you, Capricorn. First card that you have is Death. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn? Interesting. So now you have the King and the Queen of Cups and the King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so that is just downright bizarre. And you also have the Emperor. What's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for December 2019? Well, I pulled two cards for you here. The Six of Cups and the Two of Wands. So the Six of Cups, this can be maybe, someone from the past. Maybe someone, that, again, very first card, you've not been able to move on. You can't move on from something painful. Maybe you're still thinking about this person. The Six of Cups can represent someone from the past returning. You have kind of waiting energy around this. You have the Two of Wands, which is, things not happening, delays. You having to wait maybe for someone from the past to return. So kind of interesting that both of these cards decided to pop up as the main energy. Let's look at these three cards. So again, highly, highly strange, but interesting that you have the King and the Queen of Cups and the King and the Queen of Wands. So there are four people in this reading. Now, just kind of seeing this, I mean, this is a general reading, but I feel like there could be, because there are four people in this reading, I feel like there could be maybe someone interfering in your relationship. Maybe not in the way that, there's another person or you're being, somebody's leaving you for someone else. There could be someone giving your partner bad advice. There are just four people. There are four people in this reading. That's just what I see here. I mean, it's the facts. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Wands. And there is a new beginning for you here. You have the Death card. This is telling you that in the month of December, there can be a huge change for you. Because you have the Emperor here, I mean, this is what I was telling you with the King of Wands, which is right in the center of the reading. For some of you, this is just taking back your power. If there is no fire sign, the King of Wands represents taking the lead, making things happen. So it's time in the month of December for the sign of Capricorn to take back their power. Maybe you've given someone who hurt you way too much power. It's time for you to take control of your love life again. I feel like if you do that, again, if you do what's best for you, 9 of Coins here, you're able to manifest a very happy and fulfilling relationship. My goodness, you have the 10 of coins and the 10 of cups here. And this is either around a fire sign, or this is just you manifesting this. This is you making this happen in the month of December. Again, those who are single, you definitely don't want to sit around waiting, because there is strong relationship energy here. And again, it's like it's a whole new chapter for you. But even for those who are coupled, you can still manifest this, you know, very happy and fulfilling relationship, a relationship with a future. Again, the Emperor is saying you got to take charge here. You got to take control maybe of a relationship where there is unhappiness, which we see right here. Like someone is unhappy. Someone feels like something's missing. But I feel like you have it in you to turn this around. Now, going back to the main energies, again, from the first deck, it was the Four of Swords. It's like someone has backed off. Somebody has asked for some space. It could also be a relationship or marriage that needs to be healed. And, you know, maybe there is, you know, a long history with this person. If this is not an ex, but this also can represent someone from the past, yet there is waiting. Maybe you're waiting to heal something from the past, or you're waiting for, you know, you're waiting for someone from the past to return. So we'll go ahead and see if this comes up in the X spread. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, Capricorn, let's go ahead and take a look at your relationship with your ex and see what comes up here. Capricorn and their ex for December 2019. Capricorn and their ex. So you have the Four of Cups again. This card did come up in the first spread that I did for you. 4 and 5 of Cups. Okay, so let's stop here. So, I mean, the good thing is right in the center of the reading, you have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment. Your wishes being granted, you being immensely happy. You also start with the Empress here. The Empress can represent the sign of Aries. But the Empress, this is you having the partner of your dreams. So in this case, we're looking at an ex. So maybe you feel like your ex was the one. Maybe you feel like this was the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You did start the first spread with the 10 of Swords, which means that maybe you've not been able to move on from this person. So I do see that here, like you still have that connection, like this person was the one, like there's never going to be anybody like this person ever again. But I mean, look at what is right beside it. You've got the 4 and the 5 of Cups. So there is a lot of sadness around this relationship. I mean, I feel like, usually with the 5 of Cups, someone has been devastated. This is a card of tears, sadness, disappointment. Maybe you felt like this person, you know, was the love of your life, or this was a person you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. This was your dream partner. To me, that's what the Empress represents. But there is a lot of sadness around this relationship. Someone feels highly disappointed with the 5 of Cups. There's also the sense of like somebody maybe feeling like something was missing, which I feel for some of you that could be the person that maybe ended the relationship. Somebody felt like, you know, that spark or something there was missing. But there can be a sense of regrets with the 5 of Cups. Maybe that person is maybe rethinking that decision. If you look at the next row here, I mean, look at this. You've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. So, I mean, here, and here, there's a lot of painful energy around Capricorn. I mean, with the 5 of Pentacles, you just feel like somebody just completely locked you out of their life. This is the energy of feeling abandoned. You feel like this person just slammed the door in your face and very cruelly abandoned you, or someone who ghosted you, someone who just disappeared from your life. You also have the 3 of Swords. I mean, this is having your heart broken. This is a card of breakups, divorces. Yet right in the center of both of these painful cards, you have the 9 of Cups. So although I feel like you're hurting right now, for those of you where you're watching and there is a recent ex, or even not a recent ex, there is, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel here. There is a lot of happiness around a lot of heartache. I mean, that's just what I see here. You also have 2 5s. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. The 5s represent some type of obstacle. Maybe there is something keeping you and your ex apart. There's something or someone working against you. Remember in the first spread, there was a lot of people there. I mean, there were 4 court cards. It's like there's maybe people kind of working against your relationship. It could be maybe, you know, someone that maybe is interested in your ex, or it can be, you know, someone giving them bad advice. Your energy is here. You have the Queen of Pentacles as a Capricorn. This is you. Can also be your ex if they're also a Capricorn. There is change around your ex. I mean, you have the Page of Wands here and the Knight of Wands. So I do feel, I mean, the Knight of Wands, this is refusing to give up. And that is exactly where you started in the first spread. If you go back and watch, 10 of Swords, someone who is refusing to move on. So I feel like if you're being very patient, you did have temperance in the first spread as well, which is patience. If you're kind of determined that, you know, you're going to get your ex back, and you're going to wait, you're going to be patient because maybe you feel like this person was the love of your life, that you're never going to meet anybody like this again. This is that type of energy of, you know, refusing to back down. You're not going to give up until you get what you want. There is change here. You have the Page of Wands, which can represent communication that has you very excited, that gives you a lot of hope. This represents adventure. So although I feel that there is a lot of heartache, I mean, a lot of heartache. I mean, look at this. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. That is a lot of painful energy. Yet there is, you know, a kind of a wish being granted here. Wish fulfillment. Your wish comes true. Again, and this seems connected to the Empress. Like you felt like this person was like the one for you. The perfect partner. The perfect relationship. There is some type of change here. There is excitement, a lot of excitement around communication, or just a very positive change in the relationship. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's see what other messages come up for you. Capricorn and their ex for December. Interesting. So King and Queen of Pentacles. You also have, oh, here we go again with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So, I mean, you had the King and the Queen of Cups in the first spread, and then here is the Queen of Cups again. So if your ex is a water sign, then this reading is definitely speaking to you. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I mean, this is right next to your energy here as a King of Pentacles. And again, you also have the Queen here. I can't help but feel that there's, you know, you just have a lot of people around your relationships here. And some of these people can be causing unhappiness. So, I mean, I'm taking it this is Capricorn because you're an earth sign. It can be, I mean, I feel like for some of you, if your ex is not a water sign and there's no water in your chart, this just represents someone who's very much in touch with their emotions, or someone that needs to be in touch with their emotions and their intuition. Because of that, you have the Knight of Pentacles, slow progress. So for some of you, your ex is the Queen of Cups, you know, they need to be in touch with their own emotions in order to come back to you, because the Knight of Pentacles is things moving very slowly. Baby steps, slow progress. Again, maybe because this person is not the Queen of Cups. They're not in touch with their emotions. They're not in touch with their intuition. Again, in the first spread, King and Queen of Cups. Okay, let's get a few cards from the confirmation deck. Capricorn and their ex for December 2019. You have the Star, the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. So now you have the 9 of Cups, which is right in the center of the reading here. This is a card of wishes being fulfilled. And I just pulled the Star for you. The Star is a major arcana of hopes and wishes being granted. So again, this is right next to the Empress. Someone that you viewed as like, this is like my dream partner. The one that got away. This was, you know, the person that you envisioned spending the rest of your life with. There is an energy here of your hopes and wishes actually coming true with the 9 of Cups and the Star for the month of December. I do feel like there's a lot of work that needs to happen around this relationship. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Again, you have the Knight of Pentacles on the other side. So this is, you know, there's slow movement, slow progress. There's a lot of work to do, maybe, you know, as far as getting back on track, rebuilding your relationship. And I feel like, you know, in the month of December, you have the Page of Pentacles here. There can be, you know, communication between you and your ex. You have 2 pages now. The pages do represent communication, but this page does mean that someone is looking at things very carefully. I feel like this could be maybe your ex, perhaps looking at maybe at a reunion with you. I mean, there's a lot of painful energy here, Capricorn. I mean, there is a lot of pain. But again, right in the center of the reading, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So some of you could be feeling really heartbroken right now over what happened with an ex. But there is someone here with the Page of Pentacles looking very carefully at this heartache. Everything that we see here, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Someone is looking at this very carefully right now, whether they're communicating with you or not. That doesn't matter. They are looking at this right now. And again, because this came out with the 8 of Pentacles, there is, you know, maybe they're thinking of all the work that needs to happen on rebuilding this relationship, or maybe regaining your trust. Again, just kind of think about, what does this mean for you, since this is a general reading. I feel like there are a lot of people around your relationship. It can be, you know, I don't know, other options around your ex. It can be other people just kind of interfering, giving bad advice. But I do feel like some of you, like you're refusing to give up on this person. In the month of December, you do have the strong energy of your hopes and wishes being granted. Especially for those of you where maybe it's, you've been hurting for a long time, you've been waiting for a long time to get back together. You're being told here that this can actually manifest for you again in the month of December. Okay, Capricorn, this has been your love reading for December 2019. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.